clarify the reptilians? The blue avians are at the bottom of the deck. They just pointed that out to me. Can you clarify the reptilians? What the fuck? Something about the queen and the pregnancy here. 7 of coins, good things take time. Harvest is sticking out a shit ton. Queen of Cups, creative, idealist, emotionally connected, deep feelings in the flow, empathic, intuitive, psychic, loving. For the people that are very psychic and very loving and empathic and intuitive, you might be feeling what's happening with the earth, so you might feel like very empowered, or there's action or energy going on in your lower chakras. There's a pregnancy here connected to the queen, or to the royal family. There's a pregnancy here that's important, connected to the reptilians. The 10 of Swords, the final chapter. Oh, I just heard the final countdown. This is creepy. 22 minutes on the timer. You got, you heard my voice shaky and shit. You got 10 of Swords, the final chapter. Failure, dead end, breakdown, breakup, divorce, backstab. Notice it fell on top of the Anunnaki energy. They want me to read the Anunnaki card from the book. Give me 1 second. Si encuentro el libro, estaría bien. Number 5. Okay, so I'm reading the Anunnaki one, okay? So this is connected to this. I'll put it there. You still can't see it. I'll put it there. Okay. So, you have Anunnaki, often known as the Shining Ones, Elohim, the fallen angels, and the Watchers. The ancient Babylonian Sumerian civilization, now modern Iraq, Syria, was highly advanced technologically, culturally, and linguistically, as well as legally and scientifically sophisticated. They developed 60 out of 20 counting systems, geometry, and written language systems. They invented organized lunar, solar, stellar, cosmic navigating, and timekeeping systems. And if you like pay attention, there's like a hieroglyph with like all of the planets, the sun and the moon. So yeah. The original Anunnaki on Earth were giant Nephilim in size. So remember that this one came out, and I'll read that one as well. Okay, so giants, remember, Earth were giant Nephilim in size, standing beyond 12 feet tall. The last deluge and inbreeding has spread out the pure bloodlines on Earth. The original Anunnaki varied in skin coloring from very dark to fair, and were said to be able to crossbreed with the Alpha Draconians and the reptilian beings. So that's where these people come in, okay? I am learning all of this with you guys, so just let's be open-minded. Ancient Sumerian clay tablets reveal, document, and pay attention to how your soul is responding to this, okay? Ancient Sumerian clay tables reveal documentation dating back to the 24th century BC, creation and genetic stories that were polytheistic with many complex off-world Anunnaki narratives. The Anunnaki were the inhabitants of the planet Nibiru, a distant reddish planet that enters our solar system every 3,600 years. It is debated if Nibiru's last elliptic orbit entrance to our solar system may have caused the Great Deluge. Either way, Anunnaki invaded Earth and infiltrated then destroyed Atlantis. Later led by high priest scientist Enki, they then started a mining colony with another off-planet race called the Igigi or Igigi. It's Igigi, okay, to assist in the mining of monotamic gold. For its precious interdimensional properties, the Igigi rebelled and departed due to the Anunnaki's control. Led by half-brother Enlil and against Enki's wishes, the Anunnaki then used sophisticated genetic engineering on the Earthlings to create a somewhat upgraded hybrid human workforce, smart enough to follow instructions though not smart enough to rebel. Enki was a support, mentor, and advisor for the humans. The remaining Anunnaki ancestors are waiting for the next Nibiru orbit to leave Earth. So the card meaning could be conflict of interest, drama, duality, controlling, wanting to always be right, sibling rivalry, which is what I was talking about earlier. So it could even change the dynamic within the families, or if you're seeing a spike in sibling rivalry, that could be connected to this original wound in the DNA, right? So think of ancestral or generational curses is what we're talking about here. Like this shit goes all the way back to Anunnaki energy. Okay? Like we can't figure this shit out. Okay. Black and white thinking, separation, disagreements, misogyny, team sport, enemies, polarized. And if you think about it, right now there is kind of like they're attacking everything masculine right now, which is pretty shitty. Like, not all, like, masculinity is not toxic. So let's just start there, okay? Let's start there. And it feels like there's an attack on the patriarchy, yes, and it's being dismantled, yes. But there's like a deeper wound that connects back to this brotherhood rivalry or sibling rivalry. I'm gonna ask Spirit, Archangel Michael, is this Anunnaki story true? Let's start there. Archangel Michael, is this Anunnaki story true? It's up to you. I'm asking you. Get more information. Oh, we got jokes. Okay. Is this true? Archangel Michael, come on. Is this Anunnaki sibling rivalry true? If you believe. Listen to your intuition. Oh! Perfect timing. No. So it's not exactly like that. No. I heard a no. So there's some misinformation there, okay? Let's start there. Yeah, if I'm questioning shit, I'm questioning shit the whole way through. So let's go. He's on some funny shit right now. Calm down, tiger, or some shit like that. Yeah, remain positive. Choose a new direction. Meditation brings answers, success, opportunity. When I was reading, like, they made them like smart enough to be like a worker but not smart enough to rebel. That felt true. That part felt true. Of like keeping us at a certain frequency. Or keeping humanity at a certain frequency. There's some like energetic anger here Not just from like within this sibling rivalry, but this energy is like connected to it, like in a way corrupted something within nature. That's what I'm getting with the way like the Nephilim is like looking back and like in anger. But I want to learn about Nephilim because I haven't read about them. Okay. Again, this is a new deck, so let's go. The Nephilim are also known as Anakim, Els, and Elohim. Remember, that was all connected to the Anunnaki. The Nephilim were the humanoid giants of ancient times and Earth that seemingly died out during the last great flood. They stood at 14 feet tall and sometimes even taller. Their origins are unclear. Some sources say they originate from Canaan. Genesis 6:4 states that they are the sons of God. Later interpretations of this led to the relabeling of them as the fallen ones. The Nephilim were pre-Diluvian and possibly of the original genetic seeding programs. Discovered bones are as old as 50,000 to 300,000 years old. The Hebrew Torah makes mention of the Torah, okay? Makes mention of the Nephilim giants, and the Old Testament book of Samuel mentions Goliath and the giant. The book of Enoch makes reference to the giants, as do the Dead Sea Scrolls. The ancient Greeks called their giants the Cyclops and Titans. Scandinavian pagans mention stories regarding the ice giants and trolls. The New Zealand Maori have stories about the red-haired Petchupire. I'm so sorry for messing up the name. Petchupire giants and the inhabited New Zealand first. In 1911, the ancient Nevada Sitka tribe discovered mummified red-haired giants that coincided with their passed down stories. Giant bones were also discovered in Alaska and Mexico, and in the Denisova Cave, Siberia. The Nephilim have a complex and controversial history that sometimes weirdly overlaps into Anunnaki genetic territory. So I guess that's why it started with that one. So this spiral energy and shifting of energy goes back to that initial mistake that honestly, it was kind of like the energy I picked up on it was like, oh, you want to play, but like creation saying like, okay, let's play, let's see where this goes, this mistake goes. And now we are here in this present moment, questioning all of this. Okay. Why are my ancestors showing themselves? Peaceful resolution. So there's gonna be, this is connected to like bringing again more peaceful energy into this realm and shifting it. Why are you showing me that image? Why are you showing me the image in the Hathor temple? Why are you showing me the image in the Hathor temple? Because there's an image, yeah, there's an image of what looks to me like a reptilian, and then and I'll try to post it on the video obviously, and then like a people like holding up a big light, like what looks like a light bulb. So to me that felt like light frequency, right, or a certain type of frequency, but it looked like that was them, their way of protecting themselves from this energy. Okay. Shadow self, denial, projecting shame. Okay, I'm gonna be straight up. Stalking, For the people that are not really doing shadow work and not trying to heal the aspects of their shadow that needs healing, because that's basically the more healed you are, the more. And when I come up, I'm talking about healed is, how do I explain this where it makes sense and it's not over explaining it? It's easy to tap into these lower vibrational energies through your shadow. So the more you don't question your envy, or the more you don't question your jealousy, or the more you don't question your sadness, or the more you don't question your lack of compassion, whatever the fuck, okay? We need to heal in ourselves because we all have different things that we're dealing with. It's like that's connected to the denial and projecting energy and the shame. Like that shame energy comes from this energy. And I keep pointing shame and survival, shame and survival, shame and survival. So there's a shame to somebody's survival here. Like somebody's feeling shame now for the way they chose to survive, or what they agreed to in order to survive. I heard a lot of people are. Damn. And then stalking, intimidation, and confrontation came out like this. So the Men in Black was like in reverse, which I don't know what that means, so let me look it up. I'm assuming it's the opposite of stalking. Which was 13. Minding one's own business, healthy boundaries, privacy, confidential, respecting others' space, respecting others' belongings, walking away. Who's walking away? Who's walking away? Agarthans, manifesting multi-dimensional perception attunement. So the more we are open to our healing and attuning our energies, and these like shifting of energies. I don't know who has chills right now, but if you have chills, there's information here you really need to pay attention to. So the Blue Avians did come out. Philosophy, releasing karma, mysticism, tall whites, uncertainty, distrust, guarded. So this feels like certain energies. It could be the Blue Avians and Agarthans, and then you have the Arcturians and the, I'm not speaking for these people, Lyrans. What else? And the Vegans or Vagans. I don't know how you pronounce these names, okay? But it could be that these more peaceful energies are guarded or have this distrust with this reptilian energy or shadow self, or that like it's like a questioning of humanity's survival here. And as scary as the realms merging might feel for some people, if you think about it, it's an unbalanced energy here, because you have all these peaceful energies of beings and then this energy over here, and they're talking about a peaceful resolution within this shame. So who's losing power? Why was the Egyptian hieroglyph shown to me? Starseed, self-memories, identity. Oh, okay, well, I'm not gonna keep asking. That's more my personal shit. What else should I ask about the animals? What is the Earth trying to tell humans or humanity? What is the earth trying to tell humanity with these spirals of the animals? What is the earth trying to tell humanity? Reflect on your priorities. Damn, what did I say? A humbling. Think it through. So as humanity in the collective, we need to think about our priorities. What's more important, money and power? Or balance and peace on earth? Full moon in Leo, go wild. This feels like more talking about my right ear is on fire. Archangel Michael, speak clearly, please. Ow. Okay. What's the full moon in Leo, go wild? This feels more like that's why the animals are acting the way they are. The animals are going wild. Is a spiral really wild? No, it's a synchronized energy, right? Push through any insecurity. So right now it's not time to tap into our fears and our shadow self. Like, it is time to do our shadow work, but it's not time to feed our shadow or feed our ego, okay? With this Leo energy, it could be that it's also affecting people with Leo in their charts the most, because the Leo energy keeps coming through. With full moon in Leo, the Lyran's here. Strength, courage, and then you have it down here. Strength, courage. So you have 3 different dots talking about a lion. Something could be happening with the lions next. Can you show me what's happening with the lions? What's happening with the lions? Be assertive. You are ready. For some people, this is actually giving us the strength to step into our soul missions and actually go all in, like give it that all or nothing type of energy. Like, the time is now, the time is now. But there's also like this peaceful energy about it. Like, everything is as it should. So I do want to make that very clear. Meditation brings answers. Find a balance. Okay. I heard there's a coming together in the spirit realm. Clear your mind. Trust the universe. There's a deeper inner knowing within me. My fingertips are really cold. Of like everything is where it should be. This is that tower energy where like spirit steps in, the earth steps in for itself. Like, this is the earth calling back its power to the earth and balancing out this oppressive energy that is caused by certain energies, right? That has been having humanity in this survival mode and not in this living energy. Like, a lot of us are just barely surviving when Earth and creation wants us to really experience life for what it is and all its beauty. Take inspired action. Know you are loved. Release your blocks. So, what Earth wants to tell us is that she loves us. Okay? This feels like, you know, like when a parent has to give us tough love. Like, this is what this is feeling like. And it's going to inspire a lot of us to really step into our soul missions with the most courage we have. Because courage is feeling fear but still going on with it regardless of the fear. And I think a lot of us have to remember why the fuck we decided to come here at this time. It's kind of like finding the balance between not being overwhelmed and knowing that everything is working out. And if you're thinking mathematically and ratio wise, there's an outbalance here, but now there's an outbalance of a more peaceful energy thanks to all these realms merging. So if you think about it, and the earth is at a 3-dimensional frequency, right? These 4-dimensional, 5th-dimensional beings, which are being shown here in different peoples from different realms. Now they're showing me that scene on Avatar where it's like all of them coming together to like transfer the body into the other body. And now they're showing me kind of like different beings putting their energy on the earth to transfer the new earth into the earth. So instead of transferring the soul into a different body, they're like transferring the earth's soul into a different earth. Whoa. I keep hearing ding, 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 ding. You guys, as scary as shit might feel right now, know that everything is as it should, and actually this is bringing more balance to the peaceful energies. And I'm shaking because I'm so fucking excited and happy for all of us. But this definitely feels like the earth is doing what it needs to do. She's doing what she has to do, so now it's up for us to step up into our soul missions and do whatever the fuck we came here to do, which for everybody is going to be something different. So tap in with yourself, keep grounding yourself, because the more we are between the spiritual and the physical realm, we really need to ground into this reality in the physical realm, so you don't lose your center, okay? And your peace and your heart are your centers. That is why I'm so obsessed with the human heart, because the human heart has shown that this mistake was never a mistake. And now I understand a moment in my life that was painful but now makes sense. Oh wow. So know that if you are here at this time listening to this video, and this is not to feed your fucking ego, this is on some real shit, like a soul to soul, you're right in tune with the frequency of the earth. And it's kind of asking you to step up into your position. It's kind of like we need everybody in order for this play to work. If we're talking any sport, we need everybody in the positions that we agreed to be on in order for the new earth be birthed the way it's supposed to be, which is in a higher frequency, so we can stop with heal our inner child wounds. This feels like the earth healing its innocence. And all the like perverted energy in the realm. So in order for it to heal, it has to be exposed. As triggering and as fucked up and as traumatic as it can be, think about the future generations when you are looking into certain things, okay? And think about how the point of exposing all of this is to heal it, and so it doesn't continue, so the loop does not continue to live itself out, okay? So that corrupt and oppressive and abusive energy is no longer accepted in the new earth. Focus on the positive. Be humble. Keep your heart open. Keep your heart open is a very clear message lately. Because it's easy to close it right now, and it's easy to be like, fuck everything, I don't care anymore. Like, this is too much for me to handle. It is easily to step into that frequency. That shit is easy as fuck right now. Especially for the people that are empathic and connected to the earth. Like, we feel it with the earth. So, we feel it with the spirit realm. We feel it with our ancestors. We feel everything. So, it is overwhelming. I'm not taking any of that away. They keep repeating, your heart is what protects you. Your heart is what protects you. Okay. So they are giving me the clear message of, instead of looking outside and being focused on what's happening outside of us, we need to really figure out what's going on within us, right? And see how that's reflecting in the physical realm around us. Be humble. You guys, I'm shaking, but in the most beautiful way. This feels like a joy of, like, my higher self. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Ah. This is connected to the twin flames too, somehow. Which makes sense with the balancing of the masculine and feminine energies. The sun and the moon, right? Dragonflies are important here. What else can you tell us about the spirals that the animals are making? This feels like this attack is going to be on the economic side of things. So these spirals are also connected to the financial banks and the way the banking systems are set up. There's going to be a death to the banking systems and how they are currently. And if you pay attention to what's happening with the current currency and the cryptocurrency, there's been like big people that basically found a way to like exit the matrix when it comes to the economic power, right? Because all banks are under a certain type of control, right? This year, so before the end of this year, it's like a crash, an economic crash, and I know we're going through like recession and inflation and all those scary ass things. So with this shift in energy, this feels like it's taking the power away from the people that have been overusing their power and over abusing it, to now the luck or the support or the higher support, the bigger support is within the divine beings of the realm. I clearly heard there's more of us. So there's more people that want peace. There's more beings in these realms that are merging that want peace. Atlantis, they don't want to repeat what happened in Atlantis. So there's people that actually learned from what happened to us in Atlantis. See, brother and sister, so there's like a sibling wound here that's also connected to the spirals and oppressed. I'm not talking out of my ass, guys. There's a shift in power. That's what I'm getting here. Like the earth calling its power back. eagle and hawks are important. So look out for the way the lions are acting, the way the eagles and the hawks are acting. I know the ravens and the crows have been acting weird too. Like, instead of migrating, they're like staying in the cold areas. There's a lot of merging within the twin flames because you have hand fasting ceremonies, so a lot of twin flames could be getting married within this, before the end of this year or within the next year. There's also twin flame ceremonies that occurred in Atlantis, or some of you had a hand fasting ceremony with your twin in Atlantis. That shit is clear as fuck. Hostia. There's like family wounds here. Sister Thea, Aunt Thea, Sister Thea, Aunt Thea. Can we clarify Sister Thea? Notice it's falling within the whole queen energy. Like, and remember there was a pregnancy with the queen, like connected to the queen. This week, murdered Shaolin master grandfather.